Hi guys! In today's Shopkins tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I created the Pamela Pancakes character. And this was requested by Surprise Toys Inside on Instagram. And I hope you enjoy it. This is actually really cute and fun to make. So we have, I think there was, let's see, 6 pancakes. And this one actually is a bit taller than the actual Shopkins. I think it's more wide, but that's okay. I really like how the face turned out. So there's the little eyes there, and then the little mouth, and then there's a little dollop of whipped cream and 2 little strawberries on there. So for this one, I used some of the translucent liquid Sculpey mixed with some sort of a reddy brown pastel to make the syrup, and I really like how that turned out. So you're going to need some beige clay for, obviously, for the pancakes and for the little hands, and then some white for the plate and the feet, as well as the little dollop on top, and some red for the strawberries. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I made this. The clay is a little bit hard, so I'm just going to condition it. Now I do have a pasta maker, which is really good for rolling out your clay, but I have it tucked away somewhere, so I'll have to maybe bring that back out another time. So I'm just going to roll out 6 even little shapes here. So we're going to start off as little ball shapes. Let's see if I can get 6 out of here. I may have to make them a little bit smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we'll need 2 little pieces just for the hands. So just going to flatten these out into little pancake shapes. So maybe about that size there. And I tried to get them all to be the same size. Some of them might be a little bit bigger than the other ones, but that's okay. So once you're done flattening out the pancakes, I ended up taking an old toothbrush and just texturing the tops of them. And you've probably, maybe you've done this yourself or seen other videos, but it's a really cool little technique for like making cupcakes and cookies. So you can see right there, it gives like a little bit of a texture. So I'll just do that for each of them, and then I will stack them, and then we'll start creating the little plate. So once they're about the same size, I'm just gonna go ahead and texture all of them. And I'm just gonna set aside 2 little pieces for the hands. We'll just set those aside there. So once you're happy with the shape, then you just go ahead and just stack them. So there we go, we have a stack of yummy pancakes. And some of them might be a little bit different in size, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just going to texture along the outside, and then also on the top. So just keep doing that until you're happy with them, and then we'll just set that aside and start on the little plate. Now I've been using this block of white, I think it was Craft Smart clay, and I do find it takes a bit to really condition it well. But it's good for making details and things like that, because the clay isn't prone to, you know, mushing in your hands. So I'm just going to flatten this out. I'm going to leave it a little bit thick. Don't want it too thin because we want it to be nice and sturdy. And I ended up just using, this is just an old bottle. I have some of my different razor blades in here. And I'm just going to push down on there just to make the circular shape. And just going to cut around there. So just like so. So that'll give us the little plate shape. And I'm going to make 2 little feet. I can tell my cat has been up on my desk because there's cat hair. I'm trying to keep it out of the clay, but it's hard sometimes. Because cats just like to climb and get into things. So there are the 2 little feet. So we'll just set those aside. And then what I ended up doing was just pushing around the edges. I'll show you here. Just to give it a bit more of a plate shape. Just like so. I tried to get that as round as possible. So that's pretty good there. And just going to use my little tool here to flatten out the feet. And then I'm just going to place the plate right on top. So try to get the feet right in the middle so it'll be sturdy. So there we go, and then we can just pop the pancakes right on there. And what I'm going to do next is work on the strawberries. So just making a little strawberry shape, pinching the ends. So there's one little strawberry and another little strawberry, and then what I did for the detail is just go in and make the little indents and then throw a little tiny X there on the top. Do the same for this one. Again, cat hair. It's so hard to keep him off my desk, but luckily he's not on here right now. Maybe in another video he'll join us. But so there's that, and then we just have a little dollop of whipped cream on the top. And all I did for that was just roll out a thin piece of clay, and then I twisted it like so, and then I'll just spin it around like that. So there's the little dollop of whipped cream, and set that on our plate. And I'll just put these on. I'm just going to set these on here just to make sure that they're going to fit. And they do. So the next step would be to add the liquid Sculpey. And I'm just going to use one of my little wooden tools. You can use a toothpick or anything that you might have that would be good at picking it up and spreading it around. So this is what it looks like right now. It almost looks like chocolate. And I'm just going to spread some on the top. And then we're going to drizzle it down the front. And this stuff is a lot of fun. I've had a lot of, I've used it quite a bit lately, and I do really enjoy working with it. There's so much stuff you can do with it. So there we go. And that's where we'll paint the little face on once it's baked. And we'll just stick our little pieces on the top. And the liquid Sculpey kind of acts like a glue because it'll keep that in place. And then we'll just add our little tiny hands to the bottom here. And then I'll go ahead and bake this. Again, you guys have heard me, you're probably sick of hearing me say it, but 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, there's a cat hair. Alright, so 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. And while it's my toaster oven is heating up, I'm just gonna kind of fiddle with it and make sure there's no hairs or anything stuck to it, or just take a little bit of rubbing alcohol dipped in a take a Q-tip and dip it into the alcohol, and then just kind of wipe it and clean it up a bit. So we will see you soon. Okay, so I've gone ahead and baked our Pamela pancakes, and it turned out quite similar. Oh, I got paint on me here. It turned out quite similar to the one I'd already made, about the same height and everything. So all that's left to do is just paint the little face on and then to glaze it. So you can see this is super shiny as opposed to this. It's sort of just a matte finish. But we'll paint the little face right in here. So I'll go ahead and I will paint two little black dots, or circles I should say. And also the little eyelashes. Like so. So then I'll let that dry, and I'll also just put the little eyebrows on as well. And then I'll make a little mouth, and then once that's dried, I will go in with the white and make the detail on the eyes. So for the mouth, I'm just going to use a little bit of red. And just make little lips there, like so. And then I might just paint over the red a little bit, make it shiny on the strawberries. And these will get glazed too, so it we'll just do that once everything is dried. Well, luckily when I moved my thumb there, I didn't smudge anything, so that's good. So I will let that dry, and then I will show you the finished product. So here we have the finished Pamela Pancakes. So she's super shiny, and I did actually put 2 coats on the glaze, just using the triple thick. Normally I just use 1 coat, but I wanted it super shiny, so everything got glazed, even the plate itself. So really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I also wanted to just show you a few other things that I'm making right now that were requested. Diane Kim had asked if I could make a pecan pie, which is a season 2 bakery, and I believe it's a rare, so that's my little take on that, with the little pecans on the top. So I'll be showing you in a tutorial how I made that. And then also on Instagram, Sarah the Gymnast 4 had asked if I could make popsicle, so that's the take on that. I used the light pink quartz mixed with some pink, so it has a little bit of sort of a marbled effect in there. So that was actually really cute. I think these would make, if I made them smaller, into charms, and then it could be like an earring or a set of earrings. So those are some upcoming tutorials I'll be making. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!